Last night, we had a Zoom meeting. So with my fellow home-based teachers, Teacher Shapi, Wendy, Bryn, Erica, Marie, and other teachers. I'm so sorry, I forgot your names. So just comment below kung sino kayo, yung name nyo. I know your faces, but I forgot your name. I'm so sorry, I'm really bad with names. So thank you so much, guys, for attending the Zoom getting to know each other meeting. So we really had fun during that meeting, and I thought there won't be any teachers that will attend because it's at 12:20 a.m. because that's the only time that I have a great internet connection. So yeah, so maybe next time I will do another meeting so that we can share our experiences and share some techniques and tips, especially to the newbie teachers. So probably we'll make it in the morning, so in a more convenient time. But I still need to have a good internet connection. So anyway, so today let's talk about the Japanese versus English pronunciation. Thanks for checking out my channel. My name is John. If this is your first time watching my video, please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell button to get notified of my new content. So today, let's talk about the Japanese versus English pronunciation. So let's try to compare Japanese to English. In doing so, we will be able to understand our Japanese students and effectively help them in overcoming their difficulties in learning English. Here in the Philippines, we are used to using English in our daily lives, which is the contrary in Japan, wherein they have to enroll to have an intensive English studies, or like nowadays, enroll to an online ESL school. Did you know that Japanese is the most difficult language to learn? Kaya siguro vice versa, Japanese people are having a hard time learning English. For them to achieve the English B1 level, they need to spend 2,500 hours, 2,500 hours of learning the language. Imagine, B1 lang yun ha. Then my Japanese students told me that in the past, they only have an English subject at school in junior high school level. But nowadays, they added it in elementary level. They were being taught to read and listen, but listening is rather passive as opposed to being an active part of a conversation. Their focus is on accuracy and avoiding grammatical mistakes. They would just copy what is written on the board and memorizing it in preparation for test. So, iyon, ganun lang sila. So, parang puro lecture lang na kailangan mo i-memorize, yung typical na traditional na school. That's why if you notice, guys, may mga students na matanong about grammar or word choice kasi ganun turo sa kanila sa school na dapat perfect grammar. They would sometimes even notice the teacher's grammatical mistakes, so we have to make sure to know the English grammar rules. We have to be sure that what we're teaching them is correct. Don't get mad if they would give us low rating if unfortunately na-notice nila na mali-mali yung grammar natin. Because again, they are perhaps, we can say, perfectionist. They have high standards. Japanese seems to exist in a language family of its own. Filipino language kasi halong Spanish siya, di ba? So, and then yung Japanese language, kumbaga, wala siyang katulad. Wala siyang pinagmulan na language. So tayo yun, may Spanish or may halong English, pero Japanese wala siyang katulad. Even their writing system is different. They have the kanji, like the Japanese characters, and they have the hiragana or the syllabary, that's per syllable. Basic siya, parang elementary school. So yun yung parang sa atin a, e, i, o, u, sa kanila a, i, u, e, o, babe, bubebo, mga ganon. They have that's the hiragana. Then, katakana, also syllabary, so per syllable yung pagbasa. Then, the Latin script, known as the Romaji. Yun na yung kaya na nating basahin kasi pareho na siya sa pagsulat natin, like in English. In pronunciation, it is so much different as well. I'll just make another video about pronunciation, Japanese pronunciation, kasi medyo complex din siya. There is this Japanese culture that they are not willing to speak up in front of others. in case they cause disruption. They are afraid to make mistakes, that they have to speak perfect English. Kaya kung pansin nyo, mga students na tipid magsalita, that's not being rude, guys. Parang ayaw lang siguro nila mapahiya na mali yung masabi nila, so they would rather be silent. Whenever I have a student na kapag nag-ask ako ng, do you have any questions or is everything clear? And they'd answer na, no question, I don't have any questions. Yes, teacher, clear. Yung mga ganun na answers. But then you can see it in their faces na parang naguguluhan sila. I would ask na, are you sure? You can ask me any questions. Or I would ask a question related to the topic to confirm their understanding of the lesson. Kasi minsan nahihiya lang talaga sila. Or parang hindi lang nila ma-translate yung questions nila from Japanese into English. Kaya they would rather say na, I understand, kahit hindi talaga. Mas natutuwa pa nga ako pag yung student na matanong, kasi hindi boring yung klase, kasi mapapaisip din talaga ako. Pero pag tipid sumagot, yan double effort na yun. Kasi you need to encourage them and to make sure that I effectively address all the questions bothering their minds. Na nagets nila yung lesson 100%. So parang ganun. Or maybe not 100% or maybe 90%. Basta nagets nila yung lesson. Ewan ko, kasi alam niyo yung feeling na alam mo na natuwa yung student kasi natuto siya sa'yo at yun yung reason para bumalik-balik siya sa class mo. Versus dun sa feeling na mapapaisip ka na parang wala akong ginawa, na parang walang natutunan yata yung estudyante. Wala man lang ako na-type sa chat box. Parang nakaka-guilty kasi yung ganun feeling, di ba? So with that, we could come into a conclusion that Japanese students really need us ESL teachers to help them improve their English skills. We have to be very patient in teaching them. Yan, kailangan talaga sobrang pasensyoso tayo. We have to take into consideration that the Filipino way of studying English is very much different with the Japanese way. Words and sentences that are so easy for us to comprehend might be too tough for them. Easy pronunciation for us would be hard for them. So, iba kasi talaga yung paano sila natuto ng English sa Japan, iba yung sa atin eh. Kasi tayo, we are surrounded with English. Sa mga news programs, English na siya. Sa mga nababasa natin online, more on English na talaga tayo kasi it's our second language. Pero sa kanila, hindi pa sila ganun kasanay. So, kaya ayun, madalas nahihiya pa talaga sila magsalita, lalo kapag beginner. Siguro nakakaintindi sila, naintindihan nila yung sinasabi mo, pero hirap silang i-express yung sarili nila in English. Kaya, my fellow English teachers, let's give our best in providing a quality lesson. Let's prove our students that we are competent Filipino teachers or competent ESL teachers. Okay, so we should always give our 101% in teaching our students. So, siguro, masasabi natin na tayo madali lang matuto ng English para sa atin, sarili natin. Pero iba kasi kapag sa mga Japanese students eh. Kasi nga, hindi sila ganun ka-open sa dati siguro. Parang hindi sila ganun ka-open sa English. Kasi sabi nga nila, if you go to Japan, ang number one problem ng mga foreigners traveling to Japan is the communicating with Japanese people. Kasi hindi talaga kahit nga minsan yata yung iba, yung as in yung parang simple na daily conversation lang, hirap pa. Kasi hindi sila sanay hindi sila gumagamit talaga ng English. And parang meron pa nga, they even use some robotics to assist customers, assist foreigners, para yung robot lang mismo makikipag-usap in English. Ganun lang talaga kasi ayun nga, mahihiyain kasi sila eh. Kaya kung you will notice naman if your student is having some difficulty or kung nahihiya lang sila, you will notice that and help them. Okay, so try nyo tanggalin yung hiya nila, parang ganun. So I would always ask those students na, oh, it's okay, don't be shy, ask me anything. Ginaganon ko talaga sila. Talaga ini-encourage ko sila na mag-participate sa lesson, na magsalita. Kasi if they won't talk, they won't learn. Parang gano'n. So, kailangan ma-practice nila yung pagsasalita din. So yun lang guys, we just have to be very patient and help them in learning English and just have a fun lesson with them. So thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is John. So just if it is your first time watching this video, please subscribe and click on the bell button to get notified of my new content. So, and also you can send me a personal message on my Facebook Messenger. That's John.Rivero. That's JEANNE.Rivero1. And if you have any comments, questions, and suggestions, just leave them below. So thank you so much, guys. Bye.